The new agreement means the UK will be able to trade freely with the two nations if the UK leaves the EU without a deal. Dr. Liam Fox tweeted on Monday evening, breaking, "Our negotiators have just initialed a trade agreement with Iceland, with the EA is worth nearly £30 billion. Read more. Deals are on the table." Fox warns MPs to back May's deal to protect UK business future. "This is on top of the agreement we've signed with Liechtenstein." The announcement follows Dr. Fox issuing a thinly veiled warning to MPs who are threatening to vote down Mrs May's withdrawal agreement. Discussing a third meaningul vote with Sky News Sophie Ridge on Sunday, the Trade Secretary said, "If we get a deal we will actually get all those deals rolled over. It will all happen if the Prime Minister's deal is accepted." Brexit news. Liam Fox has announced details of a new trade deal with Iceland and Norway. Image Express. "That's one of the great bonuses that we get. It's one of the things my colleagues in the House of Commons on both sides should be thinking about. If we want to get continuity in that, then the deal is on the table. We simply have to vote for it. I would say to my colleagues, all actions have consequences, and if you really want to deliver the Brexit we all promised, if we actually want to do that, then we need to back the Prime Minister's deal because there is no other deal on offer." Dr. Fox is seeking to replicate as many EU trade deals as possible before March 29. Image Reuters. "If we had an extension with no agreement and this was just kicking into the long grass with the chance that Brexit might not happen at all, that would be very, very hard for most people to swallow." But critics have questioned the government as it struggles to meet its deadline to replicate around 40 of the UK's current bilateral EU trade deals before March 29. It is expected that Mrs May will put her proposal to the Commons for a third time on Tuesday, in order to prevent a LOMG extension of the Article 50 withdrawal process. Brexit news. Dr. Fox is racing to secure over 30 separate trade deals before Brexit Day, March 29. Image Twitter. Dr. Fox announced last week Britain has signed a £369 million a year deal with Fiji and Papua New Guinea. The agreement allows businesses to trade as freely as they do now, with the guarantee of no barriers or tariffs being introduced after Britain leaves the EU. The International Trade Secretary has so far struck deals with the Chile, Switzerland and the Faroe Islands. The new deal will seek to replicate the existing European Economic Area Agreement (EEA) as far as possible. The Prime Minister was continuously urged to replicate a Norway-style Brexit, which includes membership to both the EEA and the European Free Trade Association (EFTA). Both Liechtenstein and Iceland are members of both. In an official press release statement, Dr. Fox said, "We have just reached agreement with Iceland and Norway to ensure continued access for British businesses to the European Economic Area should we leave the EU without a deal. This is one of the largest trade agreements we are party to as a result of our membership of the EU.